2 years and 11 months ago, I made a YouTube video on this channel called Nothing. In that video, I was going around central London, and in the background was a demo of a song called Speaking Nothing that I had been writing that week. That was beginning of March 2023. I was unbelievably heartbroken. I'd been discarded by somebody who I very much cared for, and I felt completely powerless. Like I had no way of expressing my true feelings or being heard in any meaningful way. So I wrote music, and I continued writing music for the next year and a half. And each song, I made many songs, like tens of songs, maybe up to 30 or 40 songs. Only a few of those made it into an album called That Way that I released the following year in November. That Way became sort of an album of all albums for me. Like, it was a point where I kind of I left behind my passion for sound, my passion for synthesis, orchestral instruments and whatnot, and focused on songwriting for the first time really properly in my entire life. Like, I just let my heart to lead with the music, and it was very cathartic, and it was very beautiful for me, and also it was difficult too, because it was vulnerable. I didn't really market it. I just put it out, with these types of things, and as my life evolved, and as I realized that this heartbreak wasn't a classical heartbreak, it devolved into something more sinister and more concerning for me. So did the music, right? The music evolved too. So instead of the music sort of starting in that self-blame and that anguish, really, it became more self-aware. It started realizing, like, actually, this isn't all on me, and there are other things. It doesn't have to be this way. It never had to be this way, and I tried, and I'm not perfect, and I made horrendous mistakes, but decency is always available. Like, you're always able to witness and see, and when love is present, there is always a way of seeing, And the music I wrote was a substantiated, accumulative result of that, and I'm so proud of the music I wrote. I think it was a testament for me, and it was a tool for me, to face grief and to go through that organically. And really, over the years, I listened to those pieces every day, morning, noon, night. And through my voice, through the vulnerability and honesty of my singing, and the lyrics I wrote, and the sounds I crafted that induced memories and visions, really, of people who I missed and cared for and wanted to understand. Ultimately, I finished it, and I did it, and I found a way to finish it somehow. Why am I telling you this? Well, a major moment is coming to an end. Like, this chapter in a cycle, a Saturn cycle, is coming to an end. I lost 3 people in February 2023. That meant a lot to me. Like, and looking back now, I do everything differently. If I could. However, I am so proud of myself for finding the structure in the ocean, and containing myself through music, and speaking for myself through my music. Let this be something for you guys. If you ever find yourself in a heartbreak, and to whoever is watching this, the 1 or 2 people who are watching this moment, create, grieve, allow yourself to stay there for a while. Don't stay there forever, but allow yourself to stay there for a while, and fall in love with the way you love. Fall in love with the way you create and the things that you create, and allow that to help you see yourself again. Because all of those qualities that you projected onto them and believed so strongly that they contained, truly, I promise you, those are qualities that exist very, very firmly inside of you.